Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Dale from Maximize Living, and I'm going to talk about an important subject, mammography screening or breast cancer screening. See, I don't believe the mainstream media is going to discuss this New England Journal of Medicine article. This was recently published. New England Journal of Medicine, the article title states that abolishing mammography screening programs, a view from the Swiss Medical Board. See, the Swiss Medical Board actually evaluated the available evidence out there on whether mammograms, breast cancer screening, was actually saving lives. See, many women, they in fact said that 70-some% of women, when asked if mammograms testing for breast cancer actually saved lives, and 70-some% believe that it actually saved lives. But they said there's a stark contrast in what people believe and what's actually going on. They took the Cochrane database of systematic reviews. They reviewed 10 trials involving more than 600,000 women and showed there was no evidence suggesting an effect of mammography screening on overall mortality. What that means is screening for breast cancer had no effect on overall mortality, which is death. So it didn't save, it didn't allow women to live longer. See, what they said was, in worst case scenarios, the reduction, if they were to save one life, is what they're saying here, the reduction in mortality from breast cancer. So if they saved a woman's life from breast cancer, the reduction was canceled out by deaths caused by either coexisting conditions that were worsened by the treatments, like chemo and radiation, or by the harms of screening and associated over-treatment. So in essence, chemo is a very powerful drug. It's a very dangerous drug. At too much dosage, it can harm someone, and it can kill someone. And along with that, I want you to critically think about this. Think about this question right here. Does chemotherapy, radiation, and removing a tumor or cutting a woman's breast off, does that get to the root cause of cancer? No, it doesn't. We can all agree upon that. We have to get to the root cause. Medicine may be necessary in an emergency situation, but I pray this type of discussion begins to happen in the medical world, not just in the alternative world or the Maximize Living office. I hope it happens in every single doctor's office out there. We need to sit down with women and say to them, if you've been diagnosed or you've been treated for breast cancer, you need to realize the root cause is still there. If you've gone through those treatments, the majority of women have, the chemo, the radiation, the surgery. The root cause is still there. We have to get to the root cause. And let's talk about those root causes. We know for a fact that chemical carcinogens, or chemicals, maybe in your soaps, maybe in your makeups, maybe in our water, or things you're exposed to at work, those chemicals may be carcinogenic, meaning cancer causing. We need to eliminate exposure to carcinogenic chemicals, and then we need to learn how to detox our body from those chemicals that we've been exposed to. From there, if we look at stress, we know for a fact that somebody who is in chronic stress have an increased risk of cancer. So we need to eliminate that stress. And there's multiple ways in which stress can be caused. Let's take physical causes of stress. One, we've known that misalignments in the spine, damage to the neck especially, can induce a chronic neurological stress response in the body. And if that stress response is not eliminated and corrected, and the body isn't put back into the proper alignment and balance, then that stress can cause an illness and susceptibility to disease, like cancer. From there, if we look at obesity and the lack of exercise, those are factors that increase susceptibility to cancer. And then nutritional deficiencies as well will put our body at a lacking and then put us susceptible to illness. So if we address those causes, we can really restore a person's health. And what I believe, and what I believe every other Maximize Living doctor believes, is that where health exists, true health exists, disease can't, like cancer. So if we would, I hope you all are following me here, if we can all just say, you know what, let's use medicine for emergencies, but let's use the things like the Maximize Living 5 Essentials, reduction of stress, mental stress, improvements in the alignment and structure of our spine, improvements in nutrition, improvements in exercise, and elimination of toxicity, we will get to the root causes of health conditions, restoring somebody's health and allowing them to really live to their God-given health potential. Then testing would actually be worth it. I hope you follow me with this. And I hope that if you've been diagnosed with cancer or you know somebody who has, and if that tumor has been eliminated, you reach out to them and you help them understand that living a true, healthy, and what I consider a maximized living lifestyle is critical for them. So I want to read a little bit in here as well. The board was actually recommending that what they were recommending, that no new systematic mammography screening programs will be introduced, and that a time limit be placed on the existing programs. Now, what I think is going to happen, this isn't going to be discussed in America, because even the critics, and there was the report caused an uproar and was rejected by a number of Swiss cancer experts and other organizations. It was completely rejected. Even though this is research and this is science, this is just looking at the data, looking at the numbers. Are we saving lives? It was rejected. One of their arguments, and this does not make sense to me, and I hope it doesn't to you. They said one of their arguments, another argument was that the report unsettled women, but we wonder how to avoid unsettling women given the available evidence. What that means is the evidence points to we're not saving lives, and they're afraid that it'll unsettle women out there. You know what, in my opinion, women in this country, we need to get unsettled. We need to realize that if we're not saving lives, we can't live with this false sense of security that mammography is saving lives. We need to get unsettled. We need to rock the foundation of medicine and begin to say, if this isn't working, what will? And let's figure that out, and let's start heading in that direction. At the end of it, they say, we would be in favor of mammography screening if these beliefs were valid. What they mean is the belief that it actually saves lives. Unfortunately, they are not, and we believe that women need to be told so. See, what I believe, they should have put it in this way. They said, unfortunately, those beliefs are not, and we believe that women need to be told the truth. And I hope this has given you some truth, given you some power to take control of your life and your future. And I hope and I pray that you'll reach your God-given health potential.